What's up, guys? It's your boy It's Dark in the building, you know what I'm saying? And today I'm reacting to one of Swag Kage videos. It's a Naruto video explaining the curse mark, Orochimaru's curse mark, probably. I'm gonna fix the camera, y'all. Motherfucker can't see nothing but the top of my damn head, but hold up. Alright, without further ado, let's start the video. Let's do this shit, you know what I'm saying? 1 second.
I'm really glad a lot of you guys asked me to talk about this because the curse mark is like really cool. I can't wait, so let's get started. So first things first, think of this video as an extension of the Sage Mode video, since in this video I'm going to be talking a lot about natural energy. Some of you might be asking what the curse mark has to do with natural energy, and the curse mark has everything to do with the concept. When the curse mark was first introduced way back in chapter 49 of the manga, nothing was really known about it.
I remember Sasuke had the curse mark back in the
first. As
the
series went on, we eventually got more and more information until it was explained that the curse mark originated from Jugo came from a clan with the innate ability to passively absorb natural energy into their bodies, and this natural energy would also cause physical alterations and enhance their physical abilities. Orochimaru saw the promise in this ability, and almost immediately after learning about it, began studying it to see if he could distribute it to multiple people. Though Orochimaru never learned how to perfectly control Sage Mode, he did have quite a bit of knowledge on the ability because of his training.
Orochimaru used to go around biting niggas left and right like a damn snake.
Curse mark because of how heavily it relies on natural energy, but that's just a side note. It's not really important.
And I could have sworn in one of these videos, either Swag Kage or Anime Balls D, said Orochimaru didn't have Sage Mode
among those who receive it, but
because his body couldn't take the White Snake Sage's bite or whatever, or venom or whatever.
For quite some time. Orochimaru has found a way to get around many of the negative aspects of the curse mark in the form of the Mind Awakening pills, but even after taking these pills, the curse mark still
I remember them little red ass pills that Sasuke had to take to go into a half dead state.
For overuse. I'll get into that in a bit though.
Then when he got out, that nigga really wasn't himself no more.
The only way to receive a curse mark is
until almost the end of Shippuden.
The curse seal will be placed on a particular spot
on a
person's body after Orochimaru bites them there. The marking will form immediately, and the curse seal will
annihilated his whole clan, but Obito helped him.
Well, at face value, the purpose of the curse mark seems to be to power somebody up. That really isn't what it was created for. Not only can Orochimaru preserve his own being inside of a curse mark, but additionally, those who receive the curse mark tend to be very vulnerable to falling under Orochimaru's control.
And then Obito
comes in various different forms and can be either direct or indirect, but regardless, Orochimaru will never give somebody a curse mark as a gift.
If that was the case, Sasuke probably would have fucking killed Obito the second he woke up after getting.
It is a very effective power-up, and it is the fact that it's
after getting rescued from the
generally causes people
after the fight with Itachi.
Control after they receive it. Sasuke was so satisfied with the power the curse mark gave him that it caused him to seek out Orochimaru for training. Then again, that's not really much of a surprise considering how reliant the curse mark is on Senjutsu. It's also worth noting that the power Sasuke experienced is only the power of the first stage of the curse mark, which brings me to its next aspect. The extent to which a curse seal powers the body up can be controlled by its user once they've been exposed to it long enough, but even if they don't have full control over the curse mark, the power provided by it tends to vary. As I mentioned earlier, prior to leaving the Hidden Leaf Village, Sasuke only had access to the first.
But I can't lie, if Sasuke probably never left the village,
stage is the only stage a curse mark
the storyline and plot would have probably been way worse than what it was.
It's still very powerful. While a user of the curse mark can push it to a second stage, they can still
Sasuke would eventually still left the Hidden Leaf Village at some point.
As you can see, when
if he didn't leave to go to Orochimaru to get that power to beat Itachi,
the design of their curse seal will spread across their body. The extent at which this seal spreads across their body is directly proportional to how much the curse mark powers them up in this state. And as I've been implying, a person using the curse mark can control just how far this seal spreads, which thereby means they can control just how much it powers them up. In the curse mark's primary stage, the changes made to a person's physical appearance are very minor, at least when compared to the changes made in the second stage of the curse mark. One thing worth noting is that the pattern that spreads across a person's body varies depending on which curse seal they receive. Sasuke, Kimimaro, and each of the Sound Four all have a different pattern across each of them, and it's also implied that each curse seal provides a different amount of power as well. When a person enters the second stage of the curse mark, the influence of Jugo's abilities become a lot more apparent. The physical changes made by the curse mark's second stage make a person almost unrecognizable, changing their skin color, hair color, eye color, and sometimes even adding extra
I'm gonna miss
appendages
your
like
food.
wings or horns. The second stage of the curse mark provides no extra abilities, with the exception of Sasuke.
that nigga had
gaining
big
the
ass
ability to
hands
fly
for
thanks
wings
to
on his
wings.
back.
But as you'd expect, it does make a person a lot stronger than the curse mark's first stage does. Jirobo says that the second stage of the curse mark makes a person 10 times more powerful than they normally are, and it's important to consider that Sasuke and Kimimaro both received stronger curse seals than Jirobo did when taking this into account. Now, despite how awesome the curse mark may be, it's not the most stable thing in the world. There are a lot of problems with the curse mark. The first of these problems is that most of the time a recipient of the curse mark can't control when it is active. The only reason Sasuke is able to control when his curse mark is active is because Kakashi went through the trouble of performing a sealing procedure on it. On top of that, most people can't reach the curse mark's second stage naturally, and as a result, they have to take the mind awakening pills that I
You wrote
mentioned
them
at the
damn
beginning
red
of the
pills
video to
again.
do so. The thing about these pills is that one of the side effects of taking them is death. And as a result, most people who take these pills have to be placed in a near-death state by Orochimaru's henchmen, and they tend to stay in this near-death state for a while until their body fully acclimates to the heightened transformation provided by these pills. Another problem with the curse mark is that extended use of it tends to corrode the user's mind, which makes them even more susceptible to Orochimaru's influence than they otherwise would have been. On top of that, the curse mark also requires chakra as a power source, meaning that a user of it has to constantly feed their own chakra into the curse mark. This is offset by the fact that the curse mark constantly provides a person with Orochimaru's own Senjutsu chakra, but this still makes the curse mark a huge strain on a person's stamina. Simply being in the second stage of the curse mark for too long can cause a person to eat through all of their chakra and die, which sounds like a pretty shitty side effect to me. Nonetheless, I still
Anybody
think the
remember when
curse mark is
Sasuke
really
absorbed
cool.
Orochimaru?
I think that's
It's
where I'm
supposed-
gonna end this off, since I've kind
That's
of
so fucking
covered
amazing.
everything important about the curse mark, but if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask me in the comments below. And as always, leave any video ideas
I'm pretty
that you
sure
have for me in the
Orochimaru
comments
was holding
below,
back
and
against
if I
Sasuke,
like the
though,
idea
when
enough,
they
I'll make
fought.
sure to get to it in the near future. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. If you're new here, maybe leave a like on the video and subscribe to see when I upload new stuff, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Talk to you guys later. Swaikage out. Bye.
Alright, well guys, it's the end of the video. Not showing the credits and stuff, but yeah. I mean, the video was good. He explained it pretty well, in my opinion anyways. The curse mark. Yeah. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If you like the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button, hit the bell, be notified when next videos come out. And yeah, we have this thing. Yeah!